What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to SW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Hua Chenyu Cancer. This is a request by Matthias. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. He also left a message saying Cancer is an experimental piece blending alternative rock and electronic elements with no traditional lyrics. Hua uses his voice as an instrument to mirror the progression of cancer in the body, conveying a sense of loss of control, tension, and uncontrolled growth. This isn't just a song you listen to, it's something you go through. He turns his voice into a channel for anguish, shifting between fragility and violence. It's chaotic, uncomfortable, and deeply human, a portrayal of pain that can't be neatly contained. That's a lot of great background, and I have to leave a little disclaimer for the last time. This is the last of the reactions that I recorded a while back with technical difficulties, so that my microphone didn't record what I was saying. So I contacted Matthias and talked to him, and we discussed a few options, how we're going to handle the situation, and ultimately he decided that I should still post my honest first genuine impression and reaction. So that's what you're about to see. But there will be no audio from me during the song. Of course, you're going to hear the song, but you're not going to hear me, even if you're going to see my mouth moving. But I don't think it's that bad anyway, because normally I don't talk too much during the song, but I'll save the most for after the song, and I'll re-record those thoughts that I always put after the song, my breakdown and my feelings to the song, and you're going to see that just like always after the song. If you want to be like Matthias and support me and my channel, you can also request the song on my Buy Me a Coffee page, or you can check out my Patreon, where you can find some exclusive content. You get requests included monthly and some other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. this is such an unconventional experimental song. It's so intense, so unsettling, and I think that's exactly what he was aiming for. So yeah, he just showed pure art once again. The whole atmosphere of the song is so tense and it feels so dark, so uncomfortable, and that's mainly because of his voice. He really uses his voice as an instrument, but also almost as some kind of method acting without saying something, like really, but he still says something by the way he performs. There are a lot of shifts in his delivery. It starts more or less calmly and restrained, but the whole song builds up in intensity, and that way he sometimes sounds fragile, vulnerable, broken, and other times almost aggressive and unstable, with manic outbursts, with almost screams and cracks in his voice. It's just raw expression in a very theatrical way that feels intentionally uncomfortable, but also emotionally exposed. It's overall the whole concept and his delivery and his performance is pretty brave, I would say, because it obviously has a lot of artistic value, but I would say it takes guts to create something like that and perform something like that, especially as someone who also has very catchy songs and is already known, and has like accessible pop songs, but then also creates something like this. I feel like truly shows that it's about the art for him. It's about expressing himself, expressing his feelings, and showing his creativity. So I hope you know what I mean by saying this is brave, because I would assume this is not for everybody. And this tension and almost discomfort, the emotional heaviness this song has, and with this almost unstable, unpredictable vocal delivery, is not conventional, like I said in the beginning, and therefore some people might not like to feel this or to hear this uneasy sound that almost is a little disturbing. It's not traditionally musical. Also the arrangement in the background, it's just a lot of tension. These electronic elements are very subtle, but they support this atmosphere, and that makes this whole ambience feel like it's more a sound design for this performance, for this act that is talking about is maybe the wrong word, because he doesn't use lyrics, but Matthias left a little context, and we also have the title of the song, so we know a little bit or I know a little bit of background through that it's about cancer, and I feel like that's very fitting. The atmosphere, the feeling this creates, because it is an uncomfortable topic, and it is, like this song, very unpredictable, and it is unstable and emotionally heavy, and it can lead to so many different emotions. Fortunately, I don't have any experiences with this illness, with cancer, also not in like my close family or friend group. So of course I can't really relate to what people that experience this are going through, but what I've heard a few times is that what I mentioned pretty much in the beginning of talking about this, that there are so many shifting emotions by the people themselves that are going through something horrible like that, but also like the family, the friends. And I mentioned how Hua Chenyu sometimes delivers with a lot of fragility, a lot of vulnerability. He sounds defeated, he sounds broken sometimes, but then it's almost aggressive, it's almost shouting. And I can just imagine, besides this physical illness that these people are going through, how psychologically heavy it also has to be, and what feelings they are going through, what emotions, how intense these emotions must be, and what they're thinking about and what they're going through. So I can just imagine that it's something that breaks you in different ways. And maybe also on the other hand, this discomfort that the overall sound of the song creates also kind of represents maybe the way that other people that are not affected by it feel about this, because obviously uncomfortable topics are something we try to avoid where it's possible, but it's something so many people are going through. And I think that this song therefore also works as a reminder that this exists and that this is a topic we can't just avoid. And even if it's unsettling, if it's uneasy, if it's uncomfortable to talk about it, it's still important. So thank you so much, Matthias, for this request. Such an incredible performance, something I've never seen or heard like that before. Like I said, I feel like it's a very artistically fearless performance. It's a very creative concept. It kind of blurs the lines between music, singing, performance art, just showcasing emotions and creating an atmosphere that's so tense and so intentionally uncomfortable and unsettling that I think it's so psychologically immersive, and it's a song and a performance that will create a reaction in everybody who listens to that. And I think that's exactly what he was going for in this unconventional way, with such an intense delivery that shows a lot of rawness, a lot of expressiveness. And it's just overall an art piece that's very creative. Please let me know what other songs by him I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.